Hi, I am Jan Maier, Vice Regional Director at AE Solar, and today I will be your Master of Manufacturing on ENF Trade TV. AE Solar is a German brand and internationally recognized manufacturer of photovoltaic modules. We have more than 20 years of experience in the industry. Our operations are built on German engineering standards combined with fully automated production lines located in China and Turkey. Today we will focus on our mainstream Meteor N-Type Module Series 2.0, which represents the latest evolution of our production technology. These are bifacial dual-glass TOPCon modules that reach up to 630 watts output with a 30 years performance warranty. So today I'm going to talk about three of our materials, which are the solar cells, the glass and the encapsulant. In our Meteor series, we use N-type TOPCon solar cells manufactured on G12R wafers, which are then half-cut to 182 by 105 mm, resulting in 132 half cells per module. The cells operate with more than 23.4% efficiency, supported by a wafer thickness of about 130 micrometers and a bifaciality above 85%, which is very important for the rear side energy gain. We use 16 bus bars supported by SMBB layout to reduce current pathway losses and increase overall efficiency. We chose TOPCon for several reasons. First, it provides a superior temperature coefficient of only -0.29% per degree Celsius, meaning that when the modules heat up in operation, they lose significantly less power than older technology. Second, TOPCon eliminates the typical light-induced degradation that P-type PERC cells suffer from, which means better long-term output in the field. We did evaluate alternatives. For example, P-type PERC cells were rejected because their passivation technology is now outdated and they simply do not provide the same performance over time. Heterojunction cells, on the other hand, perform extremely well, but they require significantly more silver paste and even require changes to string and machinery, making them too costly for our target production scale. Before and after every major process step, we perform 4 rounds of AI-supported electroluminescence inspection. After slicing, after stringing, before lamination, and at the final inspection stage. That ensures that every cell and every string is monitored for cracks, micro defects or hidden inconsistencies. To control potential risks such as bubble formation during lamination, we adjust vacuum profiles and laminating temperatures combined with strict machine maintenance, and this multi-layered inspection and control approach ensures long-term reliability rather than relying on end-line testing. We use 2mm plus 2mm low iron dual glass with an anti-reflection coated tempered front side and heat strengthened rear glass. The optical transmission in the effective solar spectrum of 380 to 1100 nanometers is at least 94%, which supports high conversion efficiency. This combination improves module rigidity, bifacial performance and long-term durability. So we compared 3 alternatives during development. Number 1 was single glass backsheet modules. They showed lower mechanical strength and higher hotspot risks. Number 2 was 1.6mm by 1.6mm glass, which is lighter but loses a lot of stability under extreme stress. Number 3 was 3.2 by 3.2mm glass, which increases the cost and weight without enough benefit to really justify it. Therefore, the 2.0 plus 2.0 configuration is the most balanced approach in terms of strength, power gain and cost control. 2 years ago, we are still producing a mix of glass backsheets and dual glass products. Over time, based on both field results and installer feedback, we standardized on dual glass for our flagship series. For the future, we are now cooperating with Flat Group to introduce nano-level silicon dioxide anti-reflection glass coatings into our product line, which will further enhance performance without changing module structure. We use co-extruded EVA and POE films, each side 0.5 mm thick with a weight of 430 grams per square meter. They provide more than 91% optical transmission and a peel strength exceeding 60 newtons per centimeter. Our main suppliers are HIUV and First Applied Materials. So we did not choose pure EVA because of its weaker water vapor barrier, and we did not use pure POE because it would increase overall bill of material costs. The combination complies perfectly with requirements in humid and coastal regions where many of our projects are located, especially in Southeast Asia, South America and the Middle East. In fact, compared to earlier encapsulants, this blend provides much stronger resistance to salt spray corrosion, which is a frequent real-world challenge. So we adopted EVA plus POE blends from first applied material since 2024, which shows only 1/5 thickness of conventional EVA film. Currently, for the next 2 years, we are considering the feasibility of light conversion encapsulate film to increase the module efficiency. So for our Meteor 2.0 series, we use following 3 machines, which are the Autowell SSC 8000 high-speed non-destructive laser slicing machine, the Boguan Laminator, and the DLSK Sol 9 IV tester. So one of the most important machines in our production is the Autowell SSC 8000 high-speed non-destructive laser slicing machine. It handles 3,200 pieces per hour and integrates EL inspection during the cell cutting process. Because it uses non-contact laser separation, thermal damage is minimized, which keeps edge chipping and microcrack formation well below 0.1%, which has a major impact on long-term reliability and yield. For the future 2 years, we are seeking slicing machines with both higher speed and EL inspections to increase our production capacity. So another key component is the Boguan Laminator. It features 2 independent chambers, one for vacuuming and one for curing, which enables parallel process operation. This boosts throughput by a factor of 1.8 compared to a single chamber machine. The system uses oil heating, providing much more stable temperature distribution than electric heating systems, which are more prone to hotspot formation. We tested foreign laminators such as Centrotherm, but found that they were 30 to 40% more expensive while offering less localized support and slower maintenance availability. For the next 2 years, we want to find a laminator which is more intelligent and environmental friendly to deliver the same or a better amount of yield. For performance measurement, every module passes through the DLSK Sol 9 IV tester, which uses a AAA pulsed xenon lamp, which keeps voltage and current deviation within 0.5% and simulates AM 1.5G sunlight conditions, which means that the IV curves we collect during production are extremely close to real environmental performance. We briefly considered steady-state xenon systems, but their light fluctuation of 2.2 to 3% and higher maintenance requirements made them less suitable. So for the last years we are using this machine. It was one of our first choices and we are very happy with its performance. So we don't have to make any changes so far. Of course, if there are better alternatives on the market, we are always on the lookout, but so far we are extremely happy with our production machines. We're considering the possibility of steady-state LED solar light simulator, which performs better in dynamic responding tests. We ship 36 modules per pallet, which we found to be the optimal balance between maximizing container utilization and still allowing safe manual handling on rooftop or ground installation sites. The pallet footprint fits 40-foot containers and includes 4-way forklift access, making warehouse operations smooth and efficient. Protection is implemented at several levels, so reinforced edge guards, moisture barrier films, multi-layer plywood pallet bases, and cross-strapping that prevents movement during shipping. To support installers on site, we use large orientation arrows on the packaging and perforated packaging as well, as installers specifically requested easier unwrapping, so we changed to perforated film that can be removed cleanly with gloves without needing cutters or knives. We limit pallet height to under 2 meters, which allows safe warehouse double stacking without risk of pallet failure or collapse. Full traceability is also ensured through barcodes and QR codes that connect directly to our internal ERP system, revealing production batch data, material records, and shipment details. That way, if a pallet arrives on site, the installer can scan it and immediately confirm its specifications and origin. We upgraded to stronger corner boards last year after feedback about scuffing, and this has since reduced warranty complaints tied to shipping. Also, we newly added the crossing package with strapping belt on the bottom pallet to decrease the damage rates during shipment. We have sales offices basically around the world, in Germany, in Georgia, in Brazil, as well as in China, as well as our factories which are in China and Turkey. We have a very effective and reliable after sales team. So as soon as we get your message, we will answer you immediately. If not, maximum on the next day, you will have a quote ready. We are always very compliant with the customer's needs. So if you have some special requirements, we are always there to hear you out, because customer service is very important for us. We have a team worldwide, so no matter which time zone you are from or which language you are speaking, I'm pretty sure we have one sales agent available around the clock. We have our own after-sales team, of course, in-house, which will handle all the claims and problems which might occur from our customers, and they are extremely reliable too. So in case you have any problems, you can always contact our after-sales team, which will respond to you in the next 2 to 3 days. We have our own technical after-sales team too, which will either support you on site or via Zoom meeting online. So no matter which problem you have, if it's technical, of the technical sort, our team will support you. What we are most proud of is the transforming of our production into a truly intelligent manufacturing system. Our factories in China and Turkey are not just in production lines. They are smart facilities where artificial intelligence plays a central role in quality control and process management. But technology alone does not make a smart factory. We also invest in people. Every time we upgrade a production step, we redesign retaining programs that help our line personnel understand new equipment, data requirements, and quality standards. We believe that human capability and digital capability must grow together. We are AE Solar, your master of manufacturing for ENF Trade TV.